What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, and everybody hit that thumbs up button. I appreciate you. Bitcoin is on the brink of one of its most pivotal and critical moves of the past year and a half. This move coming up is going to be a major move for Bitcoin, and we're going to be well out in front. We're going to talk about this move, exactly what you need to know about this move, and our targets. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Wednesday. New video every single Wednesday. Hope you have a smile on your face. Hope you're looking fresh, and I hope you have a beautiful day so far. We have a major, and I mean major, announcement. In fact, it's the second biggest announcement we've ever had on this channel. The biggest announcement was that I was going to be a father. The second biggest is going to be today. But also, we're going to get into these charts. There's a couple very critical pieces of information I need to share with you. There's some brand new developments. We're going to look at specific price targets and what you should watch for with this move that's coming up. It's going to be a very critical move. Bitcoin has been in a situation where this next move is going to dictate the next 6 to 8 months of price action. So we're going to get into it. But first, I want to share with you this major announcement. This is something I'm so excited. I'm really excited to share this with you. Why? Because I haven't been able to tell you for so many months. I've been working behind the scenes on something day and night, 7 days a week, month after month after month. I've wanted to tell you so bad, but it wasn't ready until today. I cannot wait. This is so exciting. Oh my God, I'm at a loss of words. What we've done is we've made a brand new website. It is looking incredible. The vibe of this website is off the charts. It is incredibly professional, a highly sophisticated learning platform with an educational university vibe. I'm at a loss of words. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into this. Shout out to everybody who helped on this project. But it's been incredible. Brand new website. What I want you to do is go to it right now and just leave your honest opinion in the comments of what you think. It's CryptoCrewUniversity.com. It's the same link, but oh my goodness, it's so much better than what we had before. But you can go down and you can see what's happening. But I did something special for you on this website that I'm going to share with you in a second. But you can go down and see what we've done with the pages. It's unbelievable. I am so happy about this website. We did one thing for you. So many comments were pouring in day after day. Steve, please have payment plans. Steve, I need payment plans. Do you have payment plans? I've been saving up. I can get your classes right now with payment plans. We have never had payment plans until today. This is one of the things that I've been working on around the clock is payment plans. So you can go to the classes, pick out whatever class you want, and on the checkout, we have payment plans. You can do payment plans with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, with PayPal, with credit card. We accept all sorts of credit cards. Whatever you want to do, we have it for you. And then if you're a student, we have the most advanced high technology learning platform right here to have your classes. It's incredible. This is incredible. This is a day that I'm going to remember for a long time. I've been wanting to share this with you for so long, but now it's finished. So go check out the website. Leave your comment below, your honest opinion about what's going on, and I look forward to reading them. And go get your payment plan. There's no better time than right now when everyone's on lockdown. It's time to learn, and it's time to take control of your financial future. The time is now. If you have any questions, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. you can email me there. Woo! Okay, back to the video. God, I'm excited about that. Okay, what I want to focus on first is where we left off a few weeks ago. We talked about leading in to the death cross and what to expect. We broke it down in such a way that it was really, really easy to comprehend. And by the way, if you're new here, we take a scientific approach to the charts. We remove all emotion. We only focus on the facts in the charts. Removing all emotion, removing all nonsense, and just looking left at the facts, right? So if you're interested in this, and also taking a big picture approach, we take a step back because everyone either makes all their money on these bigger moves or loses all their money on the bigger moves. We focus on the bigger moves because that's where the impact is. So if you like that, then hit that subscribe button right now. Everybody hit that thumbs up button. This is a big day for our community. Now, with the death cross, what we're going to do real quick is just get rid of our 100-day moving average. We're going to focus on this death cross that we just had, right here. When we've had the past death cross, remember, we went on that large run, 43%. But a classic death cross leads us back in, and we roll over and we go down and make a lower low. Now we go back to 2018. We say, okay, what happened on the previous death cross? Well, we had a death cross right here on March 28th. Right after, prices were down here. Prices shot up 55% right around the 200-day moving average. And then what happened? We rolled over and we made lower lows. The key is, after the death cross, we went up to right about the 200-day, just like we did here, just above the 200-day. So it's a large rally either at the 200-day or slightly above the 200-day. Let's go all the way back to 2014 and see what happened with this one. Well, we had a death cross right here, April 9th, 2014. Price was down here at a reasonable $378, right? Then prices shot up 90% all the way to the 200-day moving average. You can see each time we have a death cross, people get fearful. The exact opposite happens. We go on a large rally. Where do we go on a rally to? Right around the 200-day. And then what happens? Everyone's really excited. They think prices are going to the moon. And then what happens? The exact opposite. It's always the opposite of what the herd is thinking. What happened? We rolled over and continued to make lower lows into our bottom, right? That is a classic death cross. There's one example which is the anomaly. The only time to ever have a fake out death cross was here in September of 2015, when we had a death cross after we already made our low, and then prices went sky high, and this was the beginning of the bull market. This was the absolute beginning. There was a couple fake outs in between here for several months leading into the actual bull market. So the question becomes, well, Steve, is it going to play out like this fake out, or is it going to be a classic death cross? Leave your comments below what you think, and we'll get into it right now. So we need to compare what's happened previously for the classic death crosses and compare it to the fake out, and then look at the action we're seeing right now, and we can determine what is this, how is this going to play, what's more of a potential. One thing I want you to notice, and one thing I want you to draw on your charts, is this trend line. We're going to talk about a few trend lines I want you to draw. This is a short-term trend line that I would like you to draw. Why? Because on a daily chart, if we have a body close below this trend line, we've broken the trend line and we'll be in trouble. All right. So for example, today, as this candle is 7 hours away, we can go as low with the body to 6,004 and we're fine. There's no worry. there's no worry because we haven't broken our trend, which started on March 12th, right? But what happened is we ran into the 50-day so far. We ran into the 50-day, which we've done on every previous time as well. Every time that we had a death cross, which was, by the way, prices were here around 6,006, 6,007. We've only gone up a mere 9% since then. But we were ready as a community for the prices to go up after death cross. We made it very apparent that every time in its past history, we've gone on a big rally. Now, the rallies from those three, if we average them out, we've got 46, roughly 60% on average, we went up after the death cross. Substantial, right? That means this death cross, if it were to be a quote average death cross, a 60% increase would put prices pretty high, right? We would be well up here. Wow. That would put us over 10,500, which would change the trend if it were an average classic death cross. But let's break it down, because the question becomes, is it going to be one of these scenarios, or is it a fake out? For the fake out scenario, we're going to utilize this right down here, the ADX and DI. We'll get to that in a moment. But let's look at, well, how do we know if it's one of these classic ones? Well, the classic one went right around the 200-day. The 200-day sits at a very critical price of 8,000. Why this is so critical, we're going to get into it from a few different angles. But 8K, I want to be embedded in your brain right now. Write it in your notes. 8K is a big test for Bitcoin, with the 200-day being right there. So with the structure of it, there's nothing to indicate fake out or not yet, but there's key prices. The 8K in this test will be one. And if we're looking at the fake out scenario, this is really interesting, because if we look at the ADX and DI, what's happened recently is we've moved into a bullish cross. The bullish is when the green is on top. The green is on top while the trend, the yellow, is very low. The trend is weak right now at about a 15, meaning we crossed bullish. It's bullish now, but the trend very weak. Why this is important, if we go back in time to the previous fake out, it was very eerily similar on both the golden and the death cross. So we've compared this fractal many times. When we had the golden cross, it was after we made a high, which is what we did present day. Then when we made the death cross, it was after we already made our low, which is what's happened present day. And at that time, we were very, very bearish. The trend was really powerful, and the exact opposite started to happen. We had the trend come down, form its weakness, and then we had a bullish cross as we entered into the 50-day. Sound familiar? That's where we're at today. We're at the 50-day. We crossed bullish and our trend is weak. Look familiar? That's exactly the scenario we had with this fake out. Not only was it the previous high, the previous low, with a weak trend, with a bullish cross, and that's when the official bull market started. We will be following that closely, but the first test is going to be, how do we play with 8K? Wow, that actually rhymes. So it's easy to remember. How do we play with 8K? That's not the most important test. The most important test, which we've made very apparent for months now, is 10.5K. That's the major test. That's the major test. The first preliminary test, 8K. The next major test, and the only major test, is 10.5. That will help us create our first ever higher high that we've had since this 14K peak. So for almost 300 days, we haven't been able to create a higher high. We've continued to create lower highs. We've continued this downtrend. This would change everything. There would be a lot of money entering the market, and if we went higher than 10.5, we would be very quickly to 14K, which would be our next level of resistance. So let's dig into some other charts to understand, hey, is this going to be a classic death cross, which will roll over and create lower lows, or is it going to be the fake out? We've only had one fake out in history, and this could potentially be our second. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. But we're going to get to this chart. This is a 3-day chart. You see up here, 3-day chart. We've got our 50 and 200, but on a 3-day chart, it represents the 150, 600, representing a 3-day death cross. Now, we may be heading into a fake out, meaning this is actually going to be the beginning of our classic bull market. But this stands in our way. This is a major thing standing in our way because the 3-day death cross, remember we covered this weeks before it happened, and nobody said we were going to fall below 6K. We said not only are we going to fall below 6K, it's going to be a pretty drastic fall below 6K. Now, what happened was after the 3-day death cross, it was devastating. We've never had a fake out 3-day death cross. And the reason I bring this up is look at the trajectory of our green line leading into a 3-day death cross. It doesn't look pretty. We'll compare it to here so you can get an idea. We're going to go to our trend angle and see what the angle of this green line is here. We're talking about a 28% trend angle leading into the death cross. And you can see today it may not be as steep. Actually, it's pretty much the same. 27% trend angle, meaning this angle from here leading into the death cross is the exact same angle as here. The difference is this red line was rising and this one is rising slightly but pretty much stable, meaning it's almost inevitable we're going to have a 3-day death cross unless Bitcoin starts to rally in the next week or two. It would need to be a large rally to avoid a 3-day death cross. If we go back in history, remember, there's only one direction you're looking on the charts. When you find a situation like this, you're looking left. And when you look left, you say, okay, how have we interacted with this 3-day death cross previously? Well, we had one back here and it was very ugly, and that was the only other one we've had. We've never had a fake out 3-day death cross, but again, 10.5K is the critical. We can rally here, everybody can get excited and feel that we're going to the moon. This is the test. This is the be all end all. If we get above this, it's highly probable we started a bull cycle for years to come. Plain and simple. If we fail this, we're in trouble for the next year. Plain and simple. This next move is critical. It's a big one, and it impacts arguably the next 6 to 12 months very strongly. Okay, so let's continue with another chart. We've talked about this one, the Gaussian channel, for a very long time. We wanted to give an update because there's some critical things that have taken place recently with the Gaussian channel. Now, if we rewind the clock back to here, November 2019, we made a video about the Gaussian channel. We said, look, we have entered the Gaussian channel. This is bad news. Why? Because when you look left, anytime we've entered the Gaussian channel, we've been in or below for 1 year, meaning prices were in trouble for 1 year anytime we entered the Gaussian channel. At the time of the video back in November, nobody wanted to believe it. They said, Steve, I highly doubt we're going to be in this channel for a year because we're so bullish. The market is so bullish. We had just went to 14K. Everyone was still really excited. But we said the facts are the facts. If you look left, there's never been a time in history that we haven't been inside or below the Gaussian channel for at least 1 year. Well, here we are almost 6 months later. We're still in the Gaussian channel. It probably sounded really crazy back then when I told you, but the facts are the facts. And we, as traders, we always have to just look at the facts. We've got to take that emotional opinion like, no, this is it, we're going to the moon. Or if you believe we're just going to crash down, those are emotional opinions. We only can look at the facts, and that is it. The facts are the facts. We're still in this Gaussian channel, but take a look at this. What we're approaching now is the median line of the Gaussian channel. The median line happens to be right at about 8K. Why is 8K important? We said that's right where the 200-day is, and that's our big test. And by the way, when you go to this chart, that's right about where the 150-day is, our green line here. It's very, very critical, this 8K test, okay? So we're gonna see how this starts to play out. And by the way, this was our golden zone. We made a whole video about the golden zone. If you bought anywhere in this golden zone, you look like a superhero right now. You're dancing in your chair. The golden zones are very important. Sometimes we stay in there for a bit longer. Sometimes it's quite short. And other times, like here, it's quite long. But the golden zone is the golden zone. And that historically are incredible times to pick up some Bitcoin. Now, another thing I want you to watch is the RSI on the weekly, as we've talked about for months and months and months. 56 represents bullish, bearish. Where are we now? Bearish. It's no surprise. We're in the Gaussian channel. We're down here with the weekly RSI at 46. If we go on a run, watch the weekly bullish, bearish scenario. Okay, so some very critical pieces to keep in mind. Now, I want to give you a very large picture. This is taken a couple steps back. We posted this on Twitter, but I want to give some more context to this, right? So if you're new and you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, join the movement. And if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up button, show some love. This is a big, big, big day for us. Also a very large day for Bitcoin. 852-day downtrend. 852 days. Now, when you draw the trend line, there's a lot of ways to draw the trend line. You can draw them from the wicks, the bodies, etc. How I draw them is the bodies. The bodies are significantly stronger than the wicks. And when you draw from the bodies here back in the glory days, which you probably remember quite well, you can see that that was our rejection back here in June, also in July, also in August. And you can see that we fell down below here, forming a short-term low. And then we rallied back up. Everybody thought this was it, and we got rejected right from this trend line again. What I want you to watch, again, is that 8K first preliminary, but this is the big one. I want you to mark this in stone on your charts, because you can get caught up in crypto so easily in the day to day and these little moves up and the little moves down. And oh my God, I'm excited. Oh my God, I'm fearful. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But just stay level headed. The only thing you have to watch is 10.5K. If we're able to create our first higher high, it's off to the races, and Bitcoin will move very quickly. It'll be very explosive. If we fail this, we're in trouble. We're going to continue this downtrend. And if we fail this, we're going to have a 3-day death cross, plain and simple. 3-day death cross on this chart, they don't end pretty. They do not end pretty. Okay? So plain and simple, 10.5K is the thing to watch. And by the way, if we make a higher high, we're going to start to hold this trend line as support, which it'll be maybe around 900 days trend line at the time that that would happen. That would be incredibly powerful. It would be very explosive. So again, this test coming up is very, very important for the next 6 to 12 months for Bitcoin. So I want to see in the comments down below, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think we are going to create a higher high with 10.5K, or get rejected and form lower lows and continue this devastating downtrend? What do you think is going to happen? Also, how do you think it's going to play out with 8K? Are we going to play nice with 8K and start to hold it as support, or are we going to get rejected down with a fast rejection and breaking this short-term trend line? What do you think is going to happen? Let me know in the comments below. But right now, if we were to look at the big picture, is there a chance for this to be a fake out like it was in 2015 to represent the start of the bull market? Yeah. Yes, there's a chance. There's definitely a chance. Right now, is there a lot of bearish scenarios that are playing out? A little more bearish scenarios than bullish at the moment. But if we go by the historic golden zone here, this is another case in point for the bulls. Anytime we've been down here, this is historically an incredible time to buy, right? So it'll be very interesting how we play with 8K and then with 10.5K. I'm hoping that we can get above 10.5K, because that will mark the beginning of a new cycle for years to come. But it's going to be very hard. It's going to be very hard. This trend line, you can draw a trend line for a few days, a few hours, and an hourly chart. But when you have one that's years old, then it starts to become pretty difficult to get up above there. We're going to need something to come into the market like volume. We're going to need a lot of buyers to come into the market. We're going to need something like a halvening to really propel Bitcoin to have momentum to get through this. It's a big ask. I'm being very honest. It's not as likely right now, but it is possible. Okay, so what we talked about with, I do want to show you this, because we dropped all the way down here. It caught a lot of people by surprise. But if you go to the video from November 27th, you can look it up, Monumental Bitcoin Chart, nobody's watching. We talked about this. Two levels that will save us. There's two levels that will save us. Number one, 6.4K. If we can hold this over the next couple months, things are looking pretty good. The next level to watch, if we break 6.4, there's one level that will very likely go directly to, and that's the bodies of 2018 and 2019. The bodies on the downside tell a distinct story, and that's that 3005, 3007 area. So that's why it's important to take a look at the big picture. We said if we break 6.4, very likely we're going quickly to 3735, and that's exactly what happened with this candle here. That's why looking at the big picture is not something, there's nothing special about me. You could do this, but it takes discipline and focus. Now, earlier we talked about the biggest announcement we've had since I announced I was becoming a father. On this channel, it's the second biggest announcement ever. We told you about payment plans. We've introduced payment plans for the first time ever. I want to talk about a second thing that we did on this website. Our whole mission as Crypto Korean University is to change lives, plain and simple. That's what we try to do with our classes. That's what we do with these videos. That's what I do with Steve's Secrets to Success. That's everything I live, eat, and breathe. I try to give back as much as I can to the community, to all these places. But I wanted to do something for you, especially during this time. Coronavirus is very difficult. A lot of people, and maybe you, lost your job, or you're afraid you're about to lose your job. I wanted to do something to help the community. So we created affiliates. This is huge, huge Huge. Why? Because you can create affiliate. Any human can be an affiliate. You get a link and you have friends, you have family, and when they sign up, not only are they going to have their life changed with the classes and take control of their financial fortune and their financial future, you will be impacted with a very large payout. So this is phenomenal. This is something I wanted to do for people to quit their jobs and be able to be an affiliate marketer. Millions of people around the world are affiliate marketers, and nobody is going to pay as much as we are. Nobody. So not only are you going to change somebody else's life when they sign up, they are going to really take control of their life. Your life will change, because if you get somebody to sign up to the diamond or gold, you're going to get between $500 and $700 in your pocket like that. You can't get that anywhere else. The key is it's not costing them any more to sign up. It's the same price. It's costing me. It's coming out of the pockets of Crypto Crew University. It's all of the profits are going to you, because I want to change lives. And this is a way to impact lives on several different layers. All right. So this is something really exciting. So we've got payment plans and we've got affiliate links for you. So this is a game changer. Nobody's doing this in crypto with those kind of payouts between $500 and $700 for one person to sign up. It's incredible, and I feel just so blessed to be able to help change lives, especially in this world today. So if you want to be an affiliate marketer, go get your link right now. If you want to take advantage of the payment plans, go right now. We just launched them, and even if you don't want to do those things, go to the website, check it out, and leave your honest opinion down below. I'm going to be reading everybody's comments. This is a really exciting day for me. Oh, I recommend you go to the review tab. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. I love the way that this came out with the review tab. Go take a look at what's happening with our students. You can watch some videos. You can look at some picture reviews. It's really cool. So you can see the layout right here with the review. I just love what's going on. And I want to thank you, our community, for supporting me. Even though I wasn't able to tell you, I was working on this for months and months and months. Now you know. Okay, let's get to Steve's Secrets to Success. Real quick, if you want to follow us on Twitter, that's cool. It's right here, Crypto Crew U on Twitter, Crypto Crew U. Now, obviously by now you're subscribed. I don't know what you're waiting for. You watch my videos, you like my videos, show some love. Join the movement, hit that subscribe button right now, and hit the thumbs up button. That will really help us and make YouTube happy with their algorithm. Thumbs up means a lot. So if you come into the videos right away and leave a thumbs up, that's incredible. That's special, and I really appreciate that. Now, Steve's Secrets to Success. This one is big. This one is big. Right now, with the situation, you're probably on lockdown. No matter what country you live in, this is a situation we've never seen in my lifetime, nor in yours, unless you're about 100 years old. You've never seen it in your lifetime. What I want you to do during this situation is focus on your side hustle. Why? Because everything else is unknown. You don't know if you're going to keep your job. You don't know if they're going to start laying people off. Or you may have already lost your job, and it's even more important for you to have a side hustle that's yours. You control it. You have another source of income that you can't let yourself off. You are in full control. I want you to start to take full control. And also your budget, the 50, 30, 20. I want you to take this time. You're on lockdown. You have the time. Break down your budget and see where it's at. You've seen in previous Steve's Secrets to Success the 50, 30, 20 breakdown. Where are you on this breakdown? You're probably spending too much money on wants. You've got to get that in control. You've got to get your budget locked down, and I want you to start a side hustle. And your first question may be, well, Steve, I have some ideas. I have a lot of ideas, but what do I do? What's that one thing I should do for a side hustle? How do I know it's that thing? And what I told you before, the best things to do, solve your own problem. Solve your own problem. Most people, they think, okay, I'm going to start a side hustle and I got to chase the money. What's going to make me the most money? How much can I charge? How much can I get? And if you focus on that, it'll be a complete failure. It'll be a complete failure. You have to focus on actually solving your problem, and then you can give it to the masses. So I'll give you an example for me. I solved my own problem. Why? I started trading when I was 16 and I was terrible. Actually, I'll take that back. I was pretty good on paper when I first started, but anybody with half a brain was really incredible because the market was going straight up. The market was going straight up. I thought I was a genius. Little did I know I was really terrible because the market turned, everything turned. We had our dot-com bubble. And it turns out I was just another idiot. I had no idea what I was doing. And I kept trying all of these different things and different things and different things, and it was a failure. I had to solve my own problem. And over the past 19 years, I've done a pretty good job at solving that problem. And then it's become my life mission to help you and everyone else have the answers to that problem, so you don't have to go through the years and years and years of chaos that I had, and massive losses and a ton of mistakes. And that was solving my own problem. When you solve your own problem, you can help other people have a better life because they also have the same problem as you. So start a side hustle. Think about the problems you have right now, or the problems you've had the past year, or the problems you've had the past 3 years, and solve it. Create a great solution for that problem. Don't think about the money. Don't think about how am I going to get people to sign up. Don't think about what am I going to call it. All of these things are useless thoughts. Solve the problem and make it a really good solve, and your life will change because you're going to get that fulfillment of helping other people, and it's going to be incredible. So now is the best time ever to have that side hustle, to get your budget in line. And that's today's Steve's Secrets to Success. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out the website, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Go get those payment plans. Now is time to learn. Take control of your financial future and your financial freedom. Go sign up to be an affiliate. Incredible opportunity. I'm just so proud of this website. And if you're a student, then we have the most advanced learning platform for crypto classes, period. End of discussion. It's incredible. Go sign in there. And by the way, I just want to make it clear, don't fall for any scams. There's a ton of people trying to claim they have my classes and they can sell it to you. I've gotten a ton of emails with all sorts of people being scammed. There's only one place on planet Earth that has my classes. It's a 0% probability anywhere else has it. There's nobody else. It's not possible. The only place is right here, cryptocrewuniversity.com. And the only place is right here where the classes are. That's it. Don't fall for anybody claiming anything. They're all clowns. Don't fall for that. All right. So hope you have a beautiful day. Go start that side hustle. Let me know in the comments down below what it's going to be. And I'll see you right back here next Wednesday. Oh, I almost forgot. There's 2 other things I want to talk about. Wow, this is really cool. There's an 11-year-old student who took my classes with his mother. This is really cool. I got an email a few weeks ago, I believe. And if you're watching this, leave a comment down below. I got an email weeks ago. Steve, I'm 11 years old. I took classes with my mom, and I'm thinking, is this for real? 11 years old? I always say whether you're 10 years old or 110, you're going to understand my classes. But he said, yeah, I'm 11. And then I got a comment on a YouTube video. Hey, Steve, this is the 11-year-old. I took your classes with my mom. I have a YouTube channel. So I thought, wow, he must be telling the truth. Let me go see a video. So yesterday I go watch a video. Yep, he's 11. And I got to say, he's buttoned up. He's buttoned up. I watched this video and I commented, I'm officially impressed. So shout out to this 11-year-old. I don't know his name. I hope to find it out. I would love to show your channel here. I never do promotions for anybody under any circumstance, but this is pretty cool. An 11-year-old doing TA on Bitcoin, and he knows his stuff. I watched this video and I gotta say, I'm very impressed. So shout out to you. And if you also have a YouTube channel and you do Bitcoin stuff, leave a comment down below. I think that's really cool for our community to help each other. This is what the world is all about. So leave it down below. Last but not least, I'm feeling better. And thank you for all the support. It was a tough situation. I told you on Twitter that I went to the doctors and they basically just looked at me and they said, have you been to China or Italy or New York in the past 14 days? I said no. And he's like, you don't have corona. And that's absurd, but I guess it's happening all around the world. We posted it here on Twitter, Crypto Crew. And we got so much support from the community. It was really tough for me to make videos for a few weeks. It was really tough. I didn't tell you the extent of it, but it was tough. But I'm a man of my word, and I delivered a video every Wednesday, no matter what. I didn't think people noticed, but I saw a ton of comments like, Steve, you do not look very well. And they heard it. I didn't think it would be that noticeable, but I appreciate the support. I'm feeling much better. You could probably tell, especially today is a very happy day for me. So thank you for the support, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. I'll see you right back here on Wednesday. Keep positive. Always look left. Stay level-headed and watch those prices we talked about in today's video. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a thumbs up. That helps the channel so much. And I'll see you next week. Peace and love to the Crypto Crew.